Hello, everybody. Grace chatting here. Want to talk to you today about being seen and heard. Now, I would love it if you pause this video and get yourself a pen and paper and write down what was your reaction when I invited you to be seen and heard a bit more. Now, many people do have an actual physical reaction. For me, that kind of reaction would be because I don't know where I'm being seen, where I'm being heard, or who's going to see and hear me. And immediately, because of the unknown, for many of us, if not most of us, we'll get a reaction in our amygdala, which is that part of the brain that picks up any sign of threat in a nanosecond, will get us in a state of fight or flight. And so many of us are conditioned that it's a dangerous thing to be seen and heard. I've shared with you all that my particular very early history at a cellular level, because I was illegitimate, and my mother, when she was having me, it was a concealed pregnancy. And so before I ever came into the world, I was getting programmed with the idea that it's dangerous to be seen and heard. So afterwards, as a child, in post-war Britain, and for me it was in Northern Ireland, it was, loose talk costs lives, and the era was very adultist. Children should be seen and not heard. So you could be seen, but keep your mouth shut, say nothing. That was my programming, that I shouldn't be heard. And that kind of unconscious programming goes deep. And then I went to a convent school, and in the school, the nuns, everything's quiet, and it was shh. And that was also in the days in libraries where you just didn't speak in libraries, and if you did speak, you got told off. So I wonder, what was your programming? Because you may not notice it, and you may give yourself all kinds of rational reasons. Some people think if you invited them to be seen and heard a bit more, they'll maybe get a bit self-righteous and say, oh, well, I don't need to do all that. I want to grow my customers organically. They just fall like manna out of the heavens, and that for those people who are being seen and heard, that there's something wrong. Actually, I feel quite strongly about this. It's definitely not an ego issue. And if you think it's an ego issue, maybe you need to look at that yourself. Western women need to be being seen and heard. The world is currently being run by a number of narcissistic men who are creating havoc everywhere for everybody. And we're all sitting back saying, well, how did that happen? How did they get in? Donald Trump got into power because 49% of the electorate didn't vote. Those things happen. Evil thrives when good people do nothing. And the Dalai Lama said the world would be saved by Western women. And part of that, I believe, is about Western women being seen and heard, allowing themselves to be seen and heard. We've all got a message. We've all got a part of the jigsaw puzzle. We all need to make our contribution. But we've been conditioned to dumb ourselves down, because there is a gender issue here as well. We've been conditioned to dumb ourselves down and, don't be big-headed, don't draw attention to yourself. All our programming, cultural, familial, whatever era we were born in, and gender issues. There's a whole raft of reasons which is worth journaling, so you get a clear picture about what your programming and conditioning is about being seen and heard. Because before we go out, we have to go in. And it's going in to say, what is it that holds you back? What is your resistance about? Because too many of us, and I can say this for myself, too many of our choices have been made out of fear. And a lot of those choices have been about keeping ourselves in the background, about not being seen, not being heard, not bringing our message out, or spending decades before we get around to bringing our message out. So I'm inviting you to start looking at how can you be seen and heard more, not from an ego point of view, but to bring your message out, and don't be embarrassed about it. Don't feel ashamed about it. Don't feel fearful about it, although you probably will. I mean, I'm used to talking to rooms full of people, and it doesn't bother me. But now, doing a video, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know, and I can run little videos in my head, and a lot of them would be like critical, thinking that we're thinking all kinds of judgmental things. And I'm inviting you to get over that, and let's get together and be more seen and heard. The thing is, it's not just about being seen and heard from an ego point of view, so just presenting our persona. It's about revealing our true selves, our authentic selves, with our authentic contribution to make to the world. And I believe that comes more easily to actually get past your persona and get to being authentic. I believe that happens the more you practice it, and you have to start somewhere. So I'm saying, let's start now. And I invite you to sign up for any mine or anybody else's 5-day challenge on being seen and heard. And I will put the link under this video for you to click on it and to sign up and join my Be Seen and Heard Facebook group. And yeah, let's do this. And I'd be interested in your comments and any insights you have about the things that hold you back. And let's be Western women. Let's mean business, and let's do something about getting ourselves out. Every little bit moves us towards saving the world. So, bye for now.